Hey guys, what's going on? I just moved across country and I am getting back in the mood to make some videos. Um, I am in an apartment complex, so I can't jam too loud for a while. I'm trying to feel it out. But what I thought I'd do is I'd teach Young Lust, the verse and all that, and the solo. I'll do it in two separate videos probably because the rhythm's taking me a little while and I messed it up a few times already. Um, Important thing about this one is you don't want overpowering gain and distortion, but you definitely want some. And I'm playing on like dirty channel, but it's still pretty clean. But if you play this, you're gonna want pretty good amount of distortion, but not overwhelming, and a pretty good amount of delay, especially for the solo, and maybe some phasing or some whatever flanger that might be good. I know the live version he uses it. This is a really fun song. It's cool to listen on the new Immersion album if anybody got it or if you YouTube it. The evolution of this song in particular, how it was really crappy, Roger's first demo, and then the band, you can't even understand the words. They're just crap. And then this is a really cool song, really badass. So I'm gonna start with the verse and all that. We'll do that in this video and then move on. So, um, pretty simple hook in this song, but pretty badass hook too. So how it starts is it's open E, and then first finger, second fret D string for another E. That's the entire hook. So to get it right, so what I do is I play open E. Obviously, I use my first finger on the second fret of the D string, and then and then I get my second finger on the second fret of the G string, and that's a slide up to the fourth fret, and that leaves my first finger in the position to play the final note of the hook, which is the third fret of the B string. So again, important thing about that vibrato is pretty particular. It's very wavy, very slow. It's not any of that. Okay, so make sure to focus on that because that's pretty clearly part of the hook. All right, so I'm gonna try to get it just like the album. Kind of screwed up a few times already, but pretty awesome to get right. So play the hook once to open the song, and we play two power chord A's. Pretty simple. And in between my playing of these bits, I play a lot of muted strings, just putting my hands over the strings so nothing gets played. So I do two mutes in between that, and then I play two mutes after it, going into the next playthrough of the hook. So it's so we play it again. Come back to the second fret of the G string, again part of the hook. Support it with your first finger for sure. You might even want your third finger. And it's a full bend up to the fourth, which I sometimes get wrong when I play it. And that's the third time through this lick actually, and it's the same as the second. So it's then the second one, if you didn't get it, it's a full bend, play the G string second fret. So yeah, so this is the second time through. That time you can be more liberal with the vibrato. And then which is a pinch harmonic on both the bend and the note afterwards. You can also play the 7th fret B string. Sorry, you need to pinch them both. My EQ is all jacked up right now, so I can't really get it. I need some of my distortion pedals to make it sound cool. Anyway, so that's after the end of the third time through, and now we're gonna go to the pre-chorus. I think is the best way to describe it. And what I do is I kind of leave that from the 3rd fret B string, slide it up towards the 12th, and I'm going to use my second finger on the low E from the 12th, which is another E obviously, and slide it down. And the pre-chorus goes like this, so it's alright. I'll move on to that later, but it's pretty simple, but it's really cool. Second fret, so again, slide up to the 12th or so to get to the 12th on the low E, strike it once, slide down. You're going to go to a G5, just a G power chord. It's just the first finger, 3rd fret, low E for the G. And the third finger, you want the 3rd finger on this one particularly, on this 5th fret of the A for this G chord. Because you're going to use your pinky to hit the 7th fret of the A string for like a G sus or whatever that is. It sounds really cool though. So listen to the rhythm, it's particularly important. It's a little hard to pick up from the song too. It's try to get my hand in there. So it's 4 times through that, I think, and once down basically on the G, and then a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. I probably mix up that counting, but I think it's right. It's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. So 1 E and a 2 E. Yeah, I screwed that up. Hopefully you get that. It's a really cool part of it. So then what I do is I then mute the strings again as I kind of do this little fun. For some reason I move it up because I'm going back. I don't know. But you can go. Or you can not do it at all. But I think it connects all the bits in the song pretty cool if you don't have a bass behind you and stuff. Yeah. So play the hook one more. Now we're going to, again, slide back up, but this is the actual chorus now, so really cool. Slides up to this 12th or so again, take the second finger, or the first finger, probably the first finger, and you want to play pretty quick, can I get that right? Pretty quick strokes on the first string for the E, the low E, which is another E again, and you're gonna go back down into a full A chord. You could do the open A from before, the power A, but you probably want this because we're gonna slide back into the G, and you want that slide too. Sounds badass. So again, it's. So I try to get that rhythm right. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's a long first attack on the A. I don't know how to describe that, and if I count, I'll probably get it wrong, but it's like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... Yeah, I don't know how to count that, but anyway, hopefully you get that idea. So it's 3 rounds through that now. So it's 1, 2, 3. Really cool chromatic up progression up, so it's 3 times through that G to G sus, and then on the 4th time it's an G5 to all bottom 3 strings to a G sharp or an A flat to an A, back to the A. So it's a 1, 2, 3. Alright, pretty funky stuff. So we play the 1, 2, 3 to the A. So play that rhythm, try to get it right, and you listen to the words and the drums, and it's pretty clear what's coming up. But you slide down from the 5th to an open E. I give it a vibrato. I mean whammy bar. I forget exactly what it is. I think it's like no, I don't know. But anyway, you want to play that little lick you hear at the end, whatever you feel like. It's on the 15th fret and the 12th fret of the B string, basically. And if you want to play anything around it, we'll play in the solo later. But it's 12 G string, 14 G string, 12 B string, 15, 12, 15. Yeah. And then we go back, open E to the hook again. We're in a second time through the verse now, but it's different. And then we're into the solo. So real quick, so that's the hook, and I believe it goes, yeah, and that is just an open D to the open A. So after the to the hook again. So it's hook again, and then this is where it starts to open up. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty familiar riff if you played what the hell is it? The first song on the album, In the Flesh, where he goes. But that's not what we're playing here, actually. So it's just 2nd fret G string. You want to support that. You're going to want to play 2nd fret, 2nd finger. Use the 1st finger to support this. And you're going to want to use your 3rd finger or the pinky for the 3rd fret. The same one from the hook. But it goes like this. It goes, and he takes, finishes that hook, 2nd fret, goes pretty quick though. So it's bend up to the 3rd or 4th fret. Open B and E, so open B, open E, 3rd fret B, back to the 2nd fret, bend up again, back down to the 2nd, pull it open to the open G, to the 2nd fret D, which is an E. So you can mess around with it, doesn't have to be exact, but I think the exact is, but I'd have to listen to it again. And then through the hook, open A's, alright, so that's the last part, and it's by far my favorite. So it's open A's, so it's to get it exact. So it's basically 2 just like earlier, and then that 1 extra leading into this little lick. And what it is starts with open D, hammer on, 2nd fret D, so open G string to 2nd fret G string, but no hammer-ons. Slide that up to the 3rd fret, real quick like that, and cut it off. Back to the 2nd fret, this is all in G string. Pull off 2nd fret to open G, pull off 2nd D to open D. Do that twice though, so to the 2nd fret A string. So 2nd fret open, 1st fret open, 3rd fret hot low E, which is a G, to the open E, really cool. And then you want to slide up 2nd fret, which is the F sharp, with your 2nd finger, back to the G, play that 2nd fret D again, and then pull off to the open D. So it's actually in a little bit in reverse from the open. So no open A there at the end. Into the solo. Alright, any questions about that, let me know. This video went kind of long, but I hope you guys got use out of it. My favorite part at the end there is that lick. Try to get it right. It's that's all the stuff you've seen before. Alright, let's do the solo.